Here's the thing. Here's internet 101. If you talk big, you can't show your weakness. If you sit there and call people out, if you called out like everybody, he was like, if you got a problem with me, come fight me, bitch. And then people are like, okay, I got a problem with you. I want to fight you. And then you can't get on the internet and start crying. If you're going to be a big shot, keep that shit going. It's the internet. You can't expect people to be like, oh, they're human. No, the internet, a lot of people don't even see you as a human anymore. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Gamers. I am Della.
And I am Mad Curious.
And we are back. Well, I've always been back. Mad has been on hiatus. She went on a vacation to find herself or something. I don't know.
Go on a vacation to find myself. I had a Thanksgiving stream, a Christmas decorating stream. I got a digital live stream event planner workbook out. And then I had a 3-day nonstop Last of Us event. So, and now I've taken literally just one day off before I started again. So yeah, no, I wouldn't call it that. I did disappear from the internet for a few days though.
You took a break. She took a burnout break.
I took a one-day break. Okay, I took a 3-day break from the internet. Well, actually, no, it was technically two days off of the internet. All right.
I always find it funny when people are like, I'm gonna become a full-time content creator. I'm gonna have so much more time to myself, and I'm gonna control my schedule. And the next thing you know, they're working 20 days a week straight.
I haven't taken a break since I started. Not a real break. Not more than one day. I'm so tired.
But yeah, dude, you fucking put out your own little streaming breakdown for goals and stuff. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Then I looked in the comments and somebody had to be a dickhead and be like, bro, this thing is blah blah blah. I'm like, all right.
The one that said that it didn't exist. Be upset.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, it was a pre-order.
Are you serious?
It was a pre-order.
What'd you expect?
It came out and I'd given them a free copy. It was so everyone who'd bought
you gave them a free copy, they still bitched.
Yeah, so everyone, they weren't even bitching about the content, just that it wasn't out. I think it's gone now because I emailed them and I was like, please take away the mean comment. It's can we make it right? In professional terms. Obviously, I didn't say it like that, but can we make it right? Because I did a Black Friday special so that it was anybody who bought my book series got that for free. And I didn't want that to not be applicable to everyone who'd already bought it before. So I gave it to everyone who'd already bought it before too. And so I went through every single purchase manually because I wanted to send it out individually and then so that I could track it and see who got it. And because I could have just sent a link to everyone and made it so that anyone who had the link could get it, but I wanted to be able to track it. So anyway, I sent it out manually to every single person who'd purchased the book. And so this person had it for free, but it was pre-order because I was rushing around getting all this stuff done. So I was like, it'll be out soon. And it was out right before my event. So anyway, they and I put that everywhere. I was like, it's not out yet. It's not out yet. Hey, by the way, it's not out yet. Still, they could have
coming soon.
They could have just emailed me back and been like, "Hey, I see it's not out yet." If they had questions, but instead they put a 1-star review. Hey, it's not out yet. I know.
But now it's out. It's out now.
It's out. Yeah.
It's out now.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching this, what do you call it again? I don't want to.
The live stream event planning workbook.
So live stream event planning workbook, and
it
breaks down. She does the math for you. All the math is there. So if you get $5 from a donation, not donation because you're gonna get all that money from a sub, it breaks down to what you're gonna get after.
Yeah,
Twitch
and you can click subs or tips at the top of the spreadsheet so that if you want to do a tipathon, that's an option too.
It does all the math for you and everything. It's very good. It's extremely good for especially money management and everything. Especially tax season's coming around, so
yeah, I have some things
we all
I'm
love
cooking
tax
up for
season.
that. Because
I love tax season because you know why?
Why?
I get to write everything down. I was like, oh, yep, all these expenses I did for streaming, going to TwitchCon.
If we're doing it right, we're doing it during the year to be fair, but a lot of people don't have time for that.
Yeah, going to TwitchCon, buying first class flights to TwitchCon, hotels, dinners, that's all write-offs.
It is.
Because you're a 1099 worker, you got to offset. And I also, I do other stuff on the side, so that also goes in there. And it's always good knowing this stuff, especially as a streamer, because a lot of people don't know that, like, because you are a streamer and you a 1099 worker, all that stuff you're buying for your stream to keep it like fresh and everything. If you buy games, equipment, and all that stuff, that's a kind of like a write-off. That's offsets you because, you know, let's be honest, a lot of us don't make a lot of money, but I think a lot of people put more money into their streaming equipment than they make streaming.
It legitimately concerns me how many people are just like giving the government money for fun because they don't do their taxes right. They're just like, hey, yeah, sure, you can keep my money. That sounds fun. Like, they're not actually doing the write-offs. Are you okay? Is somebody coming to get you?
No, because I was looking at, because I have a giant poster over, like, I have a frame poster over my wall, like there's a wall here.
Oh.
And I was looking, and like for some reason, because it's like a cheap frame, it kind of like gravity kind of takes hold, and like the little like, you know, the little frame thing around it kind of like falls at times.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking, and it looks weird. So I gotta fix that after.
Oh.
You think somebody's coming? You think?
Yeah, somebody's coming for you. You never know. It could happen. You gotta be ready at any time.
That way.
You gotta be ready, prepared.
I am. I got a knife right next to me.
There you go.
So if it comes to me,
You're
stab
ready.
Upwards.
You're ready. It's perfect.
But yeah, so you missed a lot. You missed a lot.
Yeah. What have you been up to? What did I miss for you? And then we'll get into the big stuff I missed.
Oh my God, whatever you missed from me. Where to start? Marvel Rivals came out.
I saw that
It's
you
like
have to shoot to the right, not the left. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you know what? I tried it. I was like, holy shit, it fucking works. It fucking works. If you shoot to the right of everybody, you're gonna hit. I was like,
It's such a weird
holy shit.
hitbox. Like, you'd think they would have planned for that. I don't know.
But but the video I watched, I'm pretty sure you saw the same video. It was like,
Yeah.
it's because the over the shoulder.
Yeah.
You're shooting over the shoulder. It's weird, but hey, but I've just been having like a frustrating time with it because in lower rank elos, everybody wants to be when any game that has something that there's a range type character or class that shoots and is DPS, damage per second. If anybody doesn't know what DPS means, everybody wants to be DPS. Nobody wants to be the tank. Nobody wants to be the healer. Nobody wants to play a support class. Everybody wants to be the main character and shoot. And everybody who is dog shit. You fucking suck. Here's my quick rant. Don't play DPS if you're dog shit. Stop. Just because you did good in quick match, hone your skills in quick match. If you play rank and you're getting obliterated, maybe you're not so good at DPS. I have no problem with people learning the role, but do not take a new character that you did okay with in norms into rank, and when you get shit on and somebody says you need to switch, you get upset at them. Because I play a lot of support roles. I play tank and healer.
Okay.
And in this game, it's 6v6. So the simple meta right now is 2 healers, 2 tanks, 2 DPSs. Sounds simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have your tanks, you want a guy that could block, and you want to have a tank that could probably dive in, harass them, stagger, and jump back out. DPSs, you have a DPS that could do the same thing, but they're kind of squishy, or you have one that sits back from afar and shoot, and then you got your healers to heal. For some reason, I'm always the only tank. Because everybody wants to be a DPS, and I gotta beg for another tank or another healer.
Because DPS is the more like offensive role, so it's like the more flashy one. Is that what I'm getting?
Because you want to be the main character.
Yeah.
Everybody cares about the fucking KDA.
Yeah. Everybody, yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
So I'm just like,
That's why I
can we
don't
get
play
another-
those types of team games, if we're being perfectly honest, because you have to be ready to sacrifice yourself for the greater good. So
And
not for
everybody's
me.
like, oh, I don't know how to play tank. There's the easiest tanks in the game is Magneto and Doctor Strange. Magneto puts up a shield and covers himself in the bubble and covers somebody else in the bubble. Doctor Strange puts up a big fucking shield and he can fly around and he can open a portal. Very fucking simple. 2 of the easiest tanks in the game. I don't know how to play tank. I don't want to play healer.
Yeah,
do
of
DPS's
course.
work. Don't worry. This is the one that pisses me off the most. Don't worry, it's just bronze. it's just silver. It's just this is why you don't climb in any ranked games because you have that loser mindset. And I remember Ninja got heat for this shit a long time ago. If you go into a ranked game with a loser fucking mindset, like it's only this low elo, you're gonna stay there. You're the same type of people who sit there in life and say, "Oh, it's whatever."
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. You don't have no ambitions to fucking try hard. And I get it.
That we have in common. We're winners over here. We're winners or we're failures. There's no in between.
Exactly. You know how many times I failed at YouTube and I'm still doing this shit? You know how many times I failed at stream, I'm still doing this shit?
There's no in between.
Exactly.
Gotta
you
win.
either go full sit or you don't. So, but I get it. I'm not competitive. I'm not playing on the esports team and everything. But ask yourself, what feels better, winning or losing?
It's true. It's always
If
winning.
you win $1,
I won $5 from you just now, pretty recently.
No, you're not. I still go back and okay.
We'll have to pull it up, but you bet me. I think that it was something about the goatee. You bet I think you thought that Wukong was gonna win. Was that it?
I don't want to talk about that.
You thought Wukong was gonna win, and you said I could have my pick of all the rest. Like literally, if any other game won, that I won the $5.
I said that?
Yeah. Because I was like, well, do you want me to just choose one or two so that it's more fair? And you were like, no, I'm that confident Wukong's going to win. I was like, okay.
It sounds like something I'll say, but at the same time, I'm going to deny it until we pull up the clips.
We'll have to pull it up, but it's there, I promise.
But that's another thing. Like, I'm so upset. Wukong didn't win. I'm so upset. Like, how do you lose to Astrobots?
I looked it up this morning because I didn't know, because I'm still very behind on gaming everything right now. I like literally just 3 days nonstop, and I missed everything apparently.
Okay. So to wrap up my stuff with rivals, it's been very frustrating. It's very annoying. Nobody wants to play certain roles. I'm being told you wait to season 2 because that's when the smart people come out. But right now, Marvel Rivals has been the bane of my existence, and I fucking hate Jeff the Land Shark. And I'm pretty sure that's a character you will love because you like cute little things. But Jeff the Land Shark is the most annoying character ever. Before Marvel Rivals and since in the comics, I hate Jeff the Land Shark. But bringing it back to the video game awards, whatever you want to call it, I was very upset that Wukong did not win Game of the Year. And it seemed like a shoo-in for the game.
I 100% knew it wasn't going to win.
Why?
Because the gaming industry is shit. I haven't played it, so I can't talk to it being good, but I can talk to the fact that the gaming industry is shit. So if you thought it was good and thought it should win, it's not gonna win. This industry's bullshit, dude.
Yeah, especially when you told me the consumer only have 10% say in this stuff is ridiculous.
I mean, Astrobot had unique things about it from what I hear for sure, but does it need Game of the Year? I don't know. That feels, I don't know about all that, I just don't really understand Game of the Year, for being honest, though, because my Game of the Year isn't going to be anybody else's. Like, we all have our own opinions, so if it's just a popularity contest, I mean, honestly, probably the fucking Elden Ring DLC, even though we've been over why that's stupid. So, it's just a stupid popularity contest at the end of the day, except that it's not. It's chosen by, 3 dudes in a room,
Even Shroud said that if Wukong doesn't win Game of the Year, this proves that the industry is rigged.
Yeah,
then when
Sony probably paid him. Let's be really fucking honest.
Yeah, and when they lost, he said rigged. It's 100% rigged. And I see everybody saying oh, well, it would have won if the developers weren't a bunch of misogynistic assholes. It's so that's what we're basing things off of.
Who cares? I don't care who made the game. I don't care what the characters look like. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is the game fun. That's it.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Wukong, it won best action game, and I believe it won another award. I can't remember, but it won 2 awards. But Astrobot, looks like a very fun game.
It definitely has innovations. I mean, it has
innovations.
Stuff.
it's very cool, and it has all the stuff that Sony
It's
games
a
have.
celebration of the
Ye-
Sony games too. Yep. And so I think
Yes,
it's
all
great. I think it
costumes.
looks like a great game. It's in my radar to play, but do I think it deserves Game of the Year? That I'm questioning a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely have to have fucking slit somebody some money.
I
'Cause-
mean, it got high rankings. If that's what the criteria is, like it definitely got high ratings, but like who cares about ratings? I don't know. I just think the whole thing's
Well,
silly.
think of it. Sony just came off a couple $1 million loss for Concord, and they had to shut. It was so bad they shut the studio down.
They had
I
the
was
biggest
stringing
win
at the
and the
air.
biggest loss of the year. Apparently, look at them go. At least they're trying, you know. At least they're doing something. I
was
mean,
so
unlike you
upset.
know, it feels like we haven't gotten much from Xbox this year, so at least they're trying.
Xbox still around? I'm dead serious.
I mean,
Like,
Nintendo too. We haven't seen fucking anything from. So I mean, at least Sony's doing something. If we're
well,
gonna, you know,
Nintendo is like a child that's like working on something. Goes, look, I made this. Everybody's like, holy shit, this is pretty good. Because you know how? Am I fucking wrong? Nintendo is like always a child
oh
in the
shit,
corner
you're right.
doodling with stuff, and he goes, I made this. And everybody's like, what the fuck? This is
Yay!
great.
Good job.
And then we play it. How many times are you gonna play the same Zelda game?
Yeah.
How many times are you gonna play the same
If they
fucking
made a
Mario
new
game?
Animal Crossing game tomorrow, I'm in. You know.
Exactly. See, here's the thing with Nintendo.
And it's
They
very
keep it
simple. It's a simple formula.
Exactly.
It's simply made. It's you're on it, to be honest.
I know what Nintendo's gonna do. Mark my words. Make another bet for this. Let's make another bet for this.
Okay.
Nintendo's gonna re-release one of the old Animal Crossing games.
They're not gonna re-release
Abe-
it. I mean, I don't think Nintendo's a big
And
re-release.
everybody's gonna eat it up.
Nah, Nintendo's not a big re-releaser though. It's not Sony. That's Sony's job, you know.
I'm gonna if I could slap you through the screen, I would. They're not a big person of re-release. How many times
Yeah.
did we get Link's Awakening?
I don't play those, to be fair, but like Animal
But
Crossing, they've
it's a
never
re-release.
re-released. I can't think of many Mario games that they've re-released, right? I mean, they've done on different consoles.
The
like, on
Mario
different
RPG game,
platforms.
Mario RPG is re-release.
I don't know. None of the games that I've played I've played Nintendo games my whole life, and not a single one of them I can think of that I've personally played has been re-released. That's just
Okay, that
for
you have played.
That I've played. Yeah, very biased
That
here.
you have played.
That's
Okay.
why I'm clarifying the bias.
So,
but
Then you have
Yeah.
no say because you just
well, I
play.
played a lot of Nintendo games though. I mean, when I looked at my setup, my retro games, actually the majority of games that I played for a long time was Nintendo. I didn't even realize how influenced I was by it.
We're gonna get a re-release of something because that's Nintendo's hate us as, and they're also notorious for not fucking lowering prices. Because
I feel like
I
they're
tell
more
you
about
what.
like just continue. Did you just say the shirt? Hello?
oh my god,
Hello?
oh,
Did you just say?
God.
Did you just do it?
no.
Did you just
Anyway,
say
I didn't
it?
even know what your shirt
You
was
just
saying. I
said-
wasn't
it
reading your
says, I tell
stupid
you
shirt.
what.
I wasn't reading your
I
shirt.
tell you what. You've heard me say it too many times. It's happening.
No. Oh my god. This is why. This is the last episode ever recorded. I'm tired of Matt. We're done. It's over.
You got like a whole week break from me. What are you talking about?
I don't get a week break from you. I still stay in touch with you. I still
was
watch your
streaming
streams.
for this time last week. So
I
you-
still
you
watch
didn't
your
record.
streams. I still associate myself with you.
You did. You came through and you were like, "What is actually happening here? Are you okay?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Absolutely not. I'm not okay. I've been losing for 3 days straight."
I joined the stream and she's like on the verge of tears. And
The
like, what
whole
is
stream,
happening?
I was on the verge of tears. Imagine losing for 3 days straight because your chat's bullying you.
Well, oh yeah, because you had a thing where if they donate a certain amount of subs, you reset the game.
Correct.
So if you were like 2 hours into the game, at almost done,
Yeah.
chat would go, cool, reset, and you go all the way from the first act of
It was
Last of Us.
I've never
1.
seen anyone do it, and I might be insane for trying, to be honest. So
You gotta have something in there with I don't know. I can't think of it right now. My brain is not percolating right because I'm thinking about some other stuff. But yeah. Yes, I said your shirt. I said I tell you what.
you did.
Now I lost the train of thought. What was I telling you what about?
Couldn't tell you.
Nintendo doesn't lower the prices of their games. The
They do
older
not.
games.
They never. It's ridiculous. The last
I
Nintendo
went-
game I got, it's over here somewhere. I had to get it used because I wanted it on sale. I'm like, I'm not paying full price for a game that's been out for like 3 years, dude. I'm not doing
Exactly, dude. What the
I'm
hell
not
is
doing
wrong?
it. I won't do it.
Nintendo, please. I think Nintendo's the only reason GameStop is still alive.
I can see
Let's
it.
be honest, because you can't buy. I cannot go into a Best Buy or any electronics store and say I'm gonna buy a Nintendo game for a half price. Like Luigi's Mansion is still like $55.
I mean, who like goes to stores unless you're like going to a mom and pop shop that like has something unique?
What do you mean?
Like
Who
what?
goes to
Like
stores?
who goes to like chain stores that are like physical?
Me.
Like why would you go to a physical chain store?
Because I have points and rewards. What do you?
Okay.
What is this? What is this new modern thing?
I don't.
goes to
There's
stores?
no reason that I would ever go to a chain store ever, unless I
So
like.
you don't go to Best Buy?
Actually, there's one reason that I would, and it would be Best Buy if like a PC part broke and I needed it immediately.
Okay,
That's the
so
only
what
time.
was?
I can't
So you
imagine
don't go
that
to Walmart?
everybody just has PCs breaking all the time, keeping Best Buy in business. Like there has to be more that people are buying.
Wait. So you don't go to Walmart? You don't go to like Trader Joe's? You don't go to Starbucks?
No, absolutely not. Never. Literally never. Count me out.
You don't go to McDonald's? You don't go
No.
to anything that's a chain?
I've
you try to
had a
avoid?
McDonald's $10 gift card for like years. Still need to have someone
Can
take
I
me.
have it?
No, I'm gonna eventually find someone to take me, and then we're gonna.
What do you mean somebody take you to McDonald's?
Because I don't have one walking distance.
So drive.
I don't have a car.
Use the app. There's a
can't.
McDonald's app to deliver. What?
I'll just get a friend to take me sometime. I'll get them food too. It'll be fun.
Okay, whoever's Matt's friend that watches this, please take it to McDonald's. Get her a Happy Meal so she can
I don't
use
need a
her
ton of
$10.
fast food, to be fair. Who shops at chain stores?
I do.
Like, I'll go to like some grocery store, but I get a lot from the farmer's market, and I order my meat online. I don't know. I don't really
You
go to...
order red meat online.
No, I order all my meat online. All of it.
You know where my mind went, right?
It took me a second. All of it. Listen.
Okay. Put that in the shirt. I order all my meat online. Okay, so other things that came up from the video game awards or the game awards, whatever you want to fuck, I don't know. The fucking awards with the video games. Naughty Dog announced a new game. But wait. Before we talk about Naughty Dog's new game, I have to talk about a game that's very near and dear to me. And then when I saw the release date, I was very upset. Capcom has praised, I don't know, they heard my prayers, and they're finally putting out a new Onimusha Warlords game. And the minute I saw the trailer for it, I knew it was an Onimusha game because it was like, you see like the vast lands of like feudal Japan, all this arts and mystery, and you see like little red orbs flying around. I was like, is this Onimusha? This has to be Onimusha. Because I'm seeing the red orbs flying around. I'm like, maybe it's not Onimusha. Maybe it's something like Onimusha. And then you see all the orbs get gathered into somebody's like hand. I was like, oh my God, it's Onimusha. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it right now. I like freaked out. I was like, find a new Onimusha. 2025. Yes. Then it said 2026. So I have to wait a whole fucking year for this game. So I'm very upset about that.
I mean, that's
Have you ever had games like that do that
That's
to you?
a lot of game releases these days. They'll like do the first trailer definitely over a year before they're releasing, which is, I wish they didn't like put it a little closer, but I guess it's just to get the hype up. They just want to be able to market forever so that like nobody can miss it. It's like, no, this is coming out,
Yeah, but you know who else did that? Square Enix with Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, listen, I would much rather them tell me like right before it's coming out, but
Yeah. But so circling back to Naughty Dogs, they released a new game. It is called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet.
I guessed it was going to be a space game. I did. I 100% guessed it. I think a lot of the internet did, because if you like think about all of the different games that are out and where there's a hole in the market, we have space games, but we don't have very many really good space games. That are done.
That's debatable.
That are done outside of just like pew 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 pew. Like one of the only ones is Returnal, and nobody talks about it. It's like flew under the radar.
I think a lot of people talks about it.
Nobody talks about Returnal, dude.
We had wait. Pause, rewind, play. Castro's Protocol. That was a space game.
That was shit on. That game was shit all over in the industry.
Dead Space remake.
That game was shit all over in the industry.
The Star Wars game you just played.
that was shit all over in the industry. I mean, I loved Outlaws, but I'm
I
talking
just
about like
love.
games. Like like if we're looking at the marketing of like space games in our
I just
industry,
love how you just go. You're just like that was shit on the industry.
it
That was
was.
shit on the industry.
And so if we're talking about games that are going to be like, you know, not as shit on in the industry, I mean, there's going to be the people that are apparently upset she's bald, but like other than that, like Naughty Dog's going to make a good game. Like Naughty Dog's never missed, I guess as the kids say. They don't miss. All right? It's they're going to win.
That is true.
You know?
That is true.
I trust
So
Naughty Dog with my soul, dude. They can have it.
Okay.
I
Take
do.
it easy there.
Dude, I just played Last of Us. I still have the clicker
You
right
all
here.
you do is play Last of Us.
Yeah, because it's the
Man,
best game.
I'm tired of.
And maybe Intergalactic will be just as good. Okay, listen, maybe I'll have a new
Listen,
game.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not. I'm just like people right now are upset because you know the female protagonist is not hot, and you know
She is hot.
as
She
peop-
just is bald.
as
Let's be
people
very honest.
people are saying like, oh, you can't masturbate to her, and I replied to somebody.
That's not. Why are they playing games to do that? Like,
Listen,
there's a whole industry for that. The games,
His-
you should have both hands on the controller, my friend. What are you doing?
a real man
A real
masturbates
man
to
would.
anything.
A real man would just hold the controller and play the game. All right, listen.
A real man can hold the controller and his joystick at the same
I
time.
am so tired.
I'm serious. Listen, people saying, "Oh, they can't masturbate to this." You can. Put it like this: if you're a real freak, hear me out.
I'm over
Just
here
hear me
like
out.
maybe stop masturbating to games, and you're like, but you still can. You're just not
You-
motivated enough. We're like,
Exactly. You're not motivated enough. If you're looking at
I'm
this
like,
female
stop
character,
porn in games, and you're like, all games are porn.
if you're looking at this female protagonist and saying, "Oh man, I can't get my wee wee hard to her," you're not trying hard enough, bro. You're not.
It's like,
G.I.
but truly,
Jane.
do they even like women? Do they even like women?
You think half
Good
these guys touch
God,
women?
dude. Like, do they even like women? I see so many comments where I'm like, they can't possibly like women. I saw one today, I think under one of these posts, and they were like, women only get worse and men only get better. We're winning. I'm like, so date men then. Like, you just, thanks for coming out. It's good job. Congratulations. Do you even like women?
They said the same thing with Siri in The Witcher 4. Like, oh, she got ugly. She got DEI. I'm like, what is happening now? Remember, sometimes you're going a little bit too woke because people say,
They're
get
going
it.
so
Okay,
woke, they're
if you-
gay. So, or anti-woke.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, it's crazy.
So The Witcher 4, the main protagonist is now going to be Ciri. She's a Witcher now. And like I understand what a lot of people is upset about is because like supposedly within the lore of the books of The Witcher, women can't be Witchers because they can't go through the trials and the trials of oils or herbs or something to become a Witcher. It's this thing that because all witches are men because they feel like the little boy, it was all orphan boys and stuff, and they go through this like final stage where it's like they give you these herbs and stuff. That's how all the witches have the cat eyes.
Okay.
And you become impotent. You can have sex, but you can't have kids.
Okay.
No, wait. If that's not impotent, that's not
That's
fertile. Whatever.
a different, yeah, I think that's a different thing.
Yeah. So Ciri, she has special blood in her. She has like elder's blood. So like if you ever play the games and read the books,
So
like,
it's going to be elder something, not Witcher.
What?
It's got to be elder then. They should call it elder. 1.
I'm gonna punch you.
Elder
Stop
1.
changing things.
It's not Witcher 3, it's Elder 1.
You done?
No, probably
You done?
not.
so people saying because it doesn't make sense because she's a witch. She can't be a witch because she's a female
Okay.
and she has elder blood and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, maybe they explain how she became a witcher because in part 3, she's trained to be a witcher. She grew up in Kaer Morhen with the witchers. They trained her, and then she was trained by one of the greatest witchers, Geralt of Rivia. So her becoming a witcher was set up from the end of 3. But everybody's upset, like she can't be a witcher. This doesn't make sense. I'm like, the game will probably explain what happens because there's a scene in the trailer. She takes one of the oils to get cat, and that allows her to see in the dark. and or I think it was I believe it was a cat she took, but people get upset at that, and I'm like, but there's probably a lot going on.
I mean, they could have
And they're
just
more
named it
upset that
something else if they wanted to avoid this.
Listen, you got to keep it
I'm
going.
telling you, they could have just called it Elder One.
No,
Yes.
because it doesn't.
Tell me it wouldn't placate the masses at least a little bit. Because they're like, well,
No.
at least it's not gonna ruin The Witcher. We're still gonna ruin it. Then they can't complain. They can complain, but not about that. You know, it takes away one of the complaints.
They literally call her a witcher in the fucking trailer. Because anybody you see walking around with 2 swords, they're like, that's a witcher. Who paid this motherfucker to be here? Because that's what they say. That's what they kind of say in the trailer. Like, who paid the witcher? Why is it a witcher here? What is happening? So they're upset that Ciri doesn't look sexy enough anymore.
Supposedly
She
the
didn't think
books
she
are
had
about
the,
her, is what the people who really know the lore have been telling the internet.
Yeah. So we're in this whole thing where like people are. I agree with you. People are very porn washed because if you're looking at these female characters and going like, oh, she got DEI'd and everything, it was like the main character from that new Naughty Dog game is an actual actress.
Yeah,
She is non-binary.
She's really pretty. She's what's it called? From The 100. You know, I love that show.
I never watched it.
My kitties are named after it, but she's from that, and then she's also going to be in the new season of The Last of Us, and I think she's going to do really well in that role. Really good actress. I like pretty much. Oh, she's also in You, the show with the murder dude.
She's from Sabrina the Teenage Witch too, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Is she in You? I gotta wait.
Yeah, she's in a later season of You. I think like season 2 or season 3. Or...
Wait, let's find the name. What's the name of the game again? I said
Intergalactic.
Intergalactic.
Yeah, she's a good actress. It's gonna be good. Like she's really, and I don't say that about like a lot of actresses because I just don't really care about actors as much as other people. But like she's one of those where if she's in it, I'll watch it.
Tati Gabrielle.
Yeah.
What is she? I think she's also in because she is hot.
Mm-hmm. And she has a really nice voice. Like, and
yeah,
for
she's
those who, like,
she's from Sabrina. She's hot as shit.
And if you want feminine, she has a very feminine voice. So I don't really know what people are getting at, you know?
Yeah, I said if they do like X-Men again, let her be Storm.
Yeah.
She's hot. I have no problem.
She's hot, and she has
a
very feminine voice. People are just mad she's bald. But like, it probably makes sense for the lore. Like,
yeah,
I tell you all the time how tired I am of my fucking hair. It's annoying. It's in my face. I have shit to do. You know what I mean?
How much?
That's why it's up a lot.
How much for you to join me?
In the bald, a lot, but it would certainly solve a lot of my problems. It just would. I feel like I wouldn't be very societally acceptable. But
why don't you do the half cut? You know, you cut the sides.
Literally, that I would rather go bald. I feel like the half cut just like I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. I'd go bald though. I would do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So a lot of people. That game looks like what upsets me about the game is they're doing the whole 80s Guardians of the Galaxy retro wave kind of style. Like it's supposed to be like, you know, the 80s space movies, like on all that stuff like Akira. You ever seen Akira? And like, okay, well, so it's doing like 80s sci-fi stuff. Like, you know, the ship is kind of old and like it's the edgy character and everything, like ball cut and all that stuff. And,
which
like,
is funny. I don't really care about like 80s lore that much. Like that's why I haven't seen what's that show called that everybody loves? The kids on bikes.
Oh, Stranger Things?
Yeah. That's I was
kids
like,
on bikes.
Yeah.
I love how you just went kids on bikes. Like
you knew what I was talking about. It's kids on bikes in the 80s, right? Like I don't care. Why would I care about that?
But you ever seen Alien 3?
Well, I've seen some of the aliens, but I couldn't tell you which ones and how long ago it's been. I mean, they're old. Okay. I'm old.
You ever seen G.I. Jane?
Actually, the most I know about aliens is the Disney ride that no longer exists. The Great Escape, the Great Movie Ride, Did you ever?
Never heard of it.
It's cool. It had my favorite hidden Mickey ever. I'm so sad. It's in the mural when you walked. Anyway, so you go on it and like the people in the ride, like they're like tour guides, and then they become part of the like movies, and so it's like they're like acting and they like disappear, and then you get like a new tour guide, and you feel like you're thing is being stolen and you're part
must
of
have-
it. You're
I'm-
part of it, you know? And there's
I
like
must have never been
alien
that
that
right.
pops out from the ceiling and scares you.
Maybe I have been that right. Can't remember. But yeah, the only thing, here's my only gripe is like I'm tired of the whole everybody's trying to do the Guardians of the Galaxy. And maybe okay,
Oh yeah,
maybe
I can
I'm
see that. And people
maybe
always
I'm-
come into my stream and they say your music is like Guardians of the Galaxy. This is cool. And I'm like, no, Guardians of the Galaxy is like my music because my music is before Guardians of the Galaxy.
yes.
Fuck Guardians of the Galaxy. The rest of us were already listening to this. Fuck you guys for
Correct.
not listening to it.
But the thing is, what the Guardians of the Galaxy did with like, oh, with fun space pirates, kind of space bounty hunters with retro music,
Mhm.
and everybody's doing that, like the synthwave type thing. I feel like everybody's trying to copy and mimic that now. So with
Mm.
this game, when you hear the music and stuff, I get it's
I'm
supposed
excited
to be,
for the music, but yeah.
I get it. It's space travel has been understood in the 1980s. Like so, we're in the 80s traveling through space. I got it, but I'm really tired of seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff now.
To be fair, I don't think we have a game with that aesthetic, so that's probably why they did it. They didn't want it to be. They probably were trying to figure out how can we stand out in the space aesthetic a little bit, and that's probably what they went with. I kind of wish they'd come up with something a little bit more like distinct that had never existed before, because like you said, it
Yeah.
does. So I wouldn't say it's my favorite version of it, but I think it's gonna be really cool. Like you could feel the aesthetic very strongly, like all throughout it, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna. It looks like it's gonna be a really good game.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I like you said, Naughty Dog doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog has been getting hits from hits and hits. It's just like right now in this current state of gaming where everybody is so like, oh, this is woke female protagonists and all that stuff. It's like there's nothing wrong with female protagonists as long as it's not, that's not her whole thing.
Yeah.
Because if you look at The Last of Us, Ellie was a female protagonist.
Mhm.
It wasn't all about I'm a woman in a world.
Literally didn't matter.
It
Even the
didn't
gay
matter.
literally didn't matter. It was just there.
Yes,
That's
it wasn't.
how it
I'm a
should be
gay
written.
woman in the world of apocalypse. Yeah,
Yeah, this is how it should be written. It's just I am who I am and I'm doing my thing.
exactly. When a game becomes all about
Yeah.
just focus around being gay and being trans and being black or being
And again, there's
that,
an audience
you-
for that, but that's not
There is?
what the mass scale generally wants.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm having good faith for the game. Just Neil Patrick, what is his name? Not Neil Patrick Harrison. What's his name? Neil.
Druckmann.
Neil Joffman.
Yeah.
He has to stop with his Twitter post because he said a Twitter post where it's like, when I made the protagonist for this game, I envisioned my wife's girlfriend, and she's strong. I'm like,
His wife's girlfriend?
yes.
His wife's girlfriend?
Just say it again. One more time.
His wife's
Girlfriend.
girlfriend.
He literally
Friend
said
that
it.
is a girl or like girlfriend? And either way,
Girl-
kind of a weird question. Either way, I'm confused.
You got a point there. Maybe I'm misreading it, but how
no,
does it sound
I
when
mean,
you say it?
generally, I would read it as girlfriend because
Girlfriend as in
like,
girlfriend?
like
or
the straight
girlfriend?
people say like girl like women will call their girlfriends, but that's usually in the plural if they're talking about like a group of girls that are friends.
No, he said girlfriend.
Okay. Listen, not for
Yes.
me, but I guess for thee. You know.
He said it. He said it. He's like, I imagine my wife's girlfriend. So maybe he's in a throuple, and it's a weird flex he's trying to do. Like, listen.
It's yeah. I mean,
But here's the thing. Through the whole promotion of this game, we need the developers and the actresses and everybody involved in the game to shut the fuck up and just make the game.
yeah.
I'm
Literally don't give us any of this. Just the game. Just give us the game.
exactly.
Tell us about the game. Tell us what the game does. Tell us.
Yes.
That's all we need.
I don't want to hear no more about your wife's girlfriend. I don't want to hear no more about your views on whatever
Anything
matter and this
ever.
stuff.
I don't want to know any. I don't want to know
And-
what your political ideology is.
Exactly.
I don't want to know anything about your background. I don't want to know where you're
Yes.
from. I don't know what.
Don't get
I
on
don't want to
here.
know what you believe. I just want the game.
100%. Don't tell us about how this game is not made for straight people. Don't tell us how this
No.
game is for. Don't please
Please,
just
for
make
the
the
love of
fucking
God,
game.
just make the game and shut the fuck
because
up.
because what's gonna happen is you're gonna say something, and then all the crazies are gonna come out and start attacking, and they're gonna keep attacking, and they're gonna keep attacking, and they're gonna keep attacking. The game's gonna come out, and then they're just gonna keep attacking, and they're gonna review bomb the game or something, or it's gonna make you're gonna kill your game before it comes out.
Now, I
Because
think
we're
it
in
would
the-
be really hard to kill a Naughty Dog game, but I do think it could affect it. And I don't want it to affect it because I want Naughty Dog games. That's all I want.
Exactly.
There's nothing else in this world I want more than just Naughty Dog games. So
because we
I
see
need
what
them
we
to shut
see
the
what's
fuck up.
happening with we see what's happening with Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
Shadows.
Because that's
Like-
the only other one I want. Like, I don't care about any new game ever except Naughty Dog, Assassin's Creed. That's it. Literally,
Yes.
I don't care about any other games. I don't need a single new game ever in my life if I can just have those two franchises.
You guys see how fucking the Wukong team did, right? It was like, we're making the game. They just made the game. They shut the fuck up. Made the game. The game came out, and they said, we don't want you guys to talk about political stuff while playing our game. That's it.
Yep.
You're demoing it, just play the game. No political nonsense. That's all they said. The whole time the game was in development, we didn't see them say like, oh, we believe the Chinese government. We didn't hear none of that stuff. We didn't hear none of that crap. Maybe we did, but I don't read Mandarin or Cantonese. But just please, I really don't
I've
like
seen-
when
Yeah,
developers and artists do this shit. It kills you. It kills it. It kills you. It kills your game, your movie, your song. It kills you.
I don't know why they insist on doing it. I don't.
Because they're retarded.
I mean, I've seen people who with they try to say that like Neil Druckmann, because he's Israeli, they get into all of those politics too. He's never said a word that I know of. They just like insert all of that into it, even though it's not really. I saw a whole post breaking down why that's not the case today, and I'm just like, can we just stop? Just enjoy the fucking game. Like, you're not going to
Exactly.
change my mind. I don't care if Neil Druckmann makes a full propaganda game. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. All right, listen, because you know why? Because it's still going to be a fun fucking game. All right, listen. I know that's going to shake some fucking feathers or whatever. I don't give a shit.
Shake them.
This is my fucking villain era. I like what I like. You cannot change my mind. I have a
This is your
clicker right
villain arc?
here. This is my villain arc. Clicker
Good,
and address right
finally.
here. Look at her.
Finally. Yeah, so that's what we got from the Game Awards. And oh.
What are we owing?
Elden Ring, Night Rain.
Oh, there's a new Elden Ring. I thought that was a strange decision, to be honest. That there's like
Dude.
another Elden Ring. Like, why
No,
not just
it's
make
just-
a new game?
It pretty much is.
But why
it's
not
it's full
make
multi-
a new
it's
game
full-
called
it's-
something
no.
different?
It's full multiplayer. It's full multiplayer. Full.
That's
Okay, well not full, but like it's not like you gotta summon people before. Like summon. You don't play.
yeah. I saw
But,
that
like,
it was like co-op.
Yes,
Count me
yes,
the fuck
so
out, but to the
No, 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 no,
multiplayer
no.
people, I'm sure they're thrilled.
You don't understand. The bosses you're fighting in this game are from the old Souls games.
Okay.
And it's some of the hardest bosses. So the Nameless King is back. I see your face. That's the face I was like.
This is
I
the
hear
face of
words,
someone who
but I
does
don't
not
get
give
it.
a shit about co-op. Unless it's a nice local couch
This was gonna
co-op
happen.
that I can play with
No,
a
no, no,
local
no.
person.
This was gonna happen. You have PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy you a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds. Yes, I fucking am. You're gonna take it. I'm gonna buy you a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds. And you're going to make it your mission to play with me. You're not gonna play with yourself. We're gonna play with each other.
I'm not a team player.
No, shut up. You're gonna play. We're gonna play.
I'm not a team player.
You better
I will
learn.
sacrifice you.
No, it's Monster Hunter.
I was on a haunted trail one time, like in real life, and you know how like girls like they'll like link arms, and you're like, okay, everything's gonna be all right. We'll be all right.
I don't know, because I'm not a girl.
Okay, well, you've never seen a girl. So I'm
What is a
walking on this
girl?
trail, linked arms, right? And there's a tunnel ahead of me. And as we
Okay.
get closer to the tunnel, a guy jumps out with a chainsaw. And obviously that scares the shit out of me. And we all have different ways that we react to these things. I'm not strong, so I ran, but I didn't just run because again, I was linked arms. So I threw my friend to the ground and then ran. And my friend was much larger than me. Like, I'm a tiny human. Most people are larger than me. Threw her to the ground. Sacrificed. Made sure that not only could I get away, but she didn't because that would slow him down further. She actually hurt her ankle.
You're a horrible person. So now we know in any apocalypse, Matt is on you're on your own. Matt is not teaming up with you. She is like,
I'm not a team player. Listen.
okay, but no, we're going to play Monster Hunter. Okay, you're going to learn. We're gonna build team. We're gonna build a team together.
I'm better on my own.
Yeah, but yet that's when you take all those
others.
little boys. Yeah, Robin, Red Hood.
And I told Robin to fuck off because I work better on my own.
He has a whole bat family. Guy works in his own, has a whole bat family, and is part of the Justice League.
Well, in the one I was just playing, like, he literally told Robin, like, fuck off, I'm doing this myself, go away. And then, like, Nightwing had, like, left because he was like, why the fuck won't you let me help? He's like, because I'm Batman. I work better on my own.
Which one are you up to now?
Night. I had to put both that and the, what's it called? Silent Hill 2 on pause. I'll have to do it after Assassin's Creed because I'm just too many things.
We're going to play Monster Hunter.
It broke my heart. I hate putting things on hold, but...
We're playing Monster Hunter together.
Why do you want me to sacrifice you? You could just play on your own and be okay, you know?
You can't sacrifice me. You were going to fight a monster together. You were going to fight a monster together. We're going to hunt and fight monsters together. And then we're going to include your community.
Anyone who's played a game with me how that's gone for them.
What?
Ask anyone.
You're going to learn. Okay? You're going to learn. You're going to build teamship. Okay? We're going to build a team together. Team. Okay? No more loner. No more sitting in your house by yourself.
I work better on my own.
Okay? You're not in your Batman era. Cut it out.
I am. It's full Batman era for like at least half my 30s, all right? Listen.
But even with this Elden Ring, you could play with others or you could play by yourself, whatever works for you. But it's just more towards the co-op because a lot of people said like, you know, they would like an Elden Ring or like a Souls game where you could like the co-op is very just fluent, not like, you know, you help me, we beat the boss, and you know, goodbye. Cause that's what it is in like Souls games. Like if you summon me to help you, and after we beat the boss, I like leave.
I would literally never summon you to help me.
I get it. You're a loner. Okay, cool. You're a loner. I'm mad. I'm a loner. I don't need nobody. I got it all by myself. I could do bad on my own.
See, this is why I won't put you through the playing Marvels with me either, because I relate to the people who want to be the main character. It's why I don't put myself in those situations because I know I'll be an asshole.
You're the main character of your own life, not in Marvel Rivals, okay?
We all are the main characters of our own.
Yeah. So did you? I don't know if you caught up with much of the. Did you see anything from the video game awards?
Which one? Oh, the awards? No, I literally looked it up this morning, the Astrobot one. I'm very excited about Intergalactic. Like, legitimately, I assume 26 probably. It's all I'm looking forward to now. That and Assassin's Creed. Literally couldn't care about anything else. Not GTA 6. The only reason I'm going to play that is because it's so popular, but I don't give a shit. I just want this Naughty Dog game. Give it to me right now.
Yeah, GTA 6 won most anticipated game.
I'm sure it did.
I was like,
it's all people are talking about.
We don't know when that game's coming out.
Doesn't matter. It's all people, like, the internet just loves Rockstar. I don't know. It's not, count me out. I mean, still going to play it, but, like, and I understand that it's going to be the most purchased game ever in existence, but, like, I don't care, you know?
Ever since Red Dead?
Though, to be fair, I do think that it's going to take a slight hit from what it could have been. It's still probably going to be the best-selling game ever and the most anticipated game ever, and it's just going to be huge. But I do think that the anti-woke brigade is going to come for it, to be honest. So
I think I really,
because isn't a girl a protagonist? I feel like they're going to come for it.
I think
it doesn't look like a white male protagonist, so you know how they are. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I think it's a female Spanish woman. I think.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking flip the fuck out. They can't handle that.
Listen. This guys have been playing.
It's not my Rockstar. Tell you what. Boy.
We've had female protagonists for the longest. Just like Lara Croft, Samus, fucking.
I know. I'm with you. They're fucking
Who
dumb.
else? I can't remember because I don't play a lot of those games. I don't play many of those games, but I just know there's female protagonists. I have no problem with them. If I have to split between male and female, I'm picking male because you know what? I'm a guy. And if I have to
And
play a female
apparently
character,
some
it's
pick
like, it's
female because
whatever.
they want to look at their asses.
Sometimes,
That's what they
sometimes
do.
the female body is like a smaller hitbox supposedly.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, when I play League of Legends, most of the fucking support characters are female. Leona, fucking Riley,
This one.
Rel,
This one right here.
Ari.
Yeah.
She's a mid laner. Yumi is a female cat. You know, a lot of people is like, it is what it is.
It just doesn't matter.
Penny Parker and Marvel Rivals.
People are just silly. They're just silly.
People are bored. People are bored.
I don't know how you get bored. Like, there's so much to do. Like, fucking learn something. What's wrong with you? Go outside or play a game. But like, why are you complaining
play in the
about
grass.
the
Go
game?
play in
just
traffic.
actually play a video game instead of complaining about them. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how do you even get, like, is that boredom? Or I feel like it's something else. Like, I feel like there's something legitimately like wrong in their brains.
It's just a mob mentality. Everybody just wants to be part of the mob.
They want to be
Like,
a part
why
of
are we
something.
upset
It's
today?
loneliness is what it is.
Yeah.
They just want to feel like they're a part of something. And so somebody gave them a group to be a part of, to feel like they're accomplishing a goal together. And they're using cult tactics because everybody's fucking lonely. And so they're like, come join my cult. Well, we're going to accomplish the world together. And they chose their goal to be taking down the video game industry. Fucking like...
You know, some video game
all the
industries
things
need to be
about,
taken down.
Let's solve world hunger together or something. It's like, let's fucking take down games.
Dude, people
So sad, dude.
people would riot and fight for the wrong things at times. Like I said all the time before in New York, you motherfuckers will not riot and be upset at the MTA or the mayor fucking putting in the fucking congestion tolls. You won't riot and freaking protest that. But let it be some nonsense happening. You guys are all on the street, ready to go. Things that actually affect you every day, you like, it is what it is. But when it's
Now,
something that
I can't
doesn't,
particularly talk, but I just don't care about anything. So, totally different.
I get it. We get it, man. We get it. We don't have to sell us anymore. We got it, dude. You're fucking edgy. You're hardcore.
No, I'm selling it because everybody cares way too fucking much, and they're trying to take down things that I just enjoy.
You don't
Like,
give a shit, dude.
No,
Edgelord.
no,
over there.
not edgelord. Legitimately, just like, I think you're right that like if they're gonna care about something that matters, and if they're just doing it to complain, what the fuck's wrong with you? Just like stop trying to take down my industry. Like I just want to play games. Like get your fucking shit and take it over into politics or some shit where people actually give a shit about your complaints. Get out of here.
They didn't even do that correctly.
Get. I want to play
These
games.
motherfuckers can't even go into politics correctly. Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't want you here. Like, fucking, you're not really gaming.
We don't want you here.
Yeah, we don't want these people who just come in fucking complaining and don't actually play any fucking games.
Can we make a group, like a gaming clan? We're like, we don't want your kind here.
We don't want them here. Listen,
we like our video games.
I played games for 3 days straight this past fucking week. You know what they did? They complained for 3 days straight. We are not the same.
We're gonna make the gaming clan. We're gonna have like freaking. We're gonna wear weird hats and be like, "What you doing right here, boy?
Yeah.
We don't want your complaints.
Yeah.
We like our video games. We like our women to look all kinds of funny."
I mean, we really would start a great club if we weren't too busy gaming, you know? So.
What do you mean too busy? I got a
too busy
thing called
gaming.
a
We're
career.
actually gaming. You game a lot. You've played a lot more games than I have.
I don't.
You've played a lot more games than I have.
I got a lot of unfinished games.
But you played them. You know, you put hours
I played
in.
them ish.
You
Not
game.
really.
Don't try to
Not
pretend.
really.
You've played so many games.
Name 5 games I played.
All the games that you've talked about during this whole podcast. I don't know. You named one earlier I haven't even ever heard of that you were excited for.
What did I name? Oh,
I don't know.
what's your
Something
warlords?
about a war.
Something about
Pretty much any like. Am I wrong?
Just hit you.
Am
Just
I
hit you.
wrong?
Listen.
Listen.
Hit you. So another things going on the internet. I sent you this stuff last night. Not last night, a couple days. But I don't know if maybe you probably don't know because you don't care about that stuff because you're edgelord. But
I'm not an edgelord. I'm a
J-
gamer. I game.
JT is being sued by Alyssa.
Mhm.
She filed a lawsuit about harassment and all this stuff. So she is Alyssa. If you don't know, she's a game journalist who worked for Kotaku, and she was very politics in gaming and
To be
stuff.
honest,
and, like,
the only thing that I know about her, and I've seen maybe one tweet that I actually agreed with from her, and I haven't really seen any that I haven't because that's like the only tweet I ever saw from her. But the only other thing I've seen from her was when she told everyone to come fight her, and I thought that
Yes.
was odd. But other than that, I don't have any context.
So we did. So Ariel, her and Alyssa are cool. They're cool, and
Who we had on the podcast
I know
for
Alyssa-
anyone who
Alyssa-
doesn't know.
yes, Ariel's a great person, great homie. She's cool with Alyssa, and they're friends. She's abrasive, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're abrasive in the way where you are like shitting on all gamers and people, and then saying "come fight me," and then people actually challenge you on your stuff, and then you start to backtrack and everything, and then like you're just constantly combative with all gamers, calling them stuff and names, and then like you become a habitual line stepper, and then you can't say X and then do Y.
It also
You get what I'm
feels like
saying?
a big like missed opportunity to have like a journalist fighting, like content, like boxing, like game
Yes.
journalist boxing. I feel like that could
But
be a really cool niche.
She wanted it in a way like a YouTuber actually came and said, "I will fight you. I will fight you."
Yeah,
She
I
came
feel like
out.
that'd be awesome to see. Like
But she
I
didn't.
think we should make that happen.
So who are you gonna fight? Who's the first person you're fighting?
I mean, I've done like very low key boxing. I'm not talking like good box. Like I did like title boxing back in the day. Like I know
Wait,
the
what?
basics. Like title boxing. Like I know like the basics.
But you've done title boxing?
Yeah. But so
You're a Golden Glove?
no. I did, and before that I did like even more lenient type. Like it wasn't even counting, but I've had like 9 rounds as well, which is like 9 rounds of different activities, and some of them are somewhat related to boxing, but definitely not like boxing. So I know
you
like
had
the
a match.
moves. I know no, I've not had a match. Like I've legitimately
Okay.
just like hit the bag. Like I know the moves, I know the basics, but yeah, no, I would like I would train and box someone. I would do it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Matt could kick your ass, and
I
not
could
kick.
absolutely not do that right now, but I could certainly train and box someone of the appropriate weight level and maybe like give it my all. Yeah, I'd do it.
Okay.
Like I'm not boxing
So-
you, but
Who said I want to fight you? I don't want
I
to fight.
don't think you
I'm
do.
not a
But I'm
fighter.
just saying, like, under the correct set of circumstances, yeah, I'd fucking train and do it. Would
I'm
you?
not fight. Oh,
Would you do it?
Would I train to fight? Absolutely. I'd
Yeah.
fight somebody for fucking free. There's a lot of people
I
that
think
want to
it'd be
fight.
fun.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
And it would be a reason for me to like get determined to be, exercising appropriately.
So schedule the match: Mad Curious versus Della, pay-per-view 2025.
Oh God.
In August of next year, we're gonna fight. We're gonna
Like
have
if
a
I
boxing
said it
match.
on the internet, I would mean it. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted people to come fight me, I would already be trained and ready. Like I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw like people actually like called her out on it, and she like backtracked and was like, "Oh, it has to be these requirements and all this stuff." And Bob, it was like it wouldn't be, and they was like even do it for a charity event, but she wanted this all this weird way and stuff and everything. And then she talked about, she kind of did a move where it's a low hanging fruit for people to grab onto, and it's the men are sexualizing women in video games and blah 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 blah, and they're disgusting. Oh, I'm making the OnlyFans.
Oh,
So it's like-
I do. Yeah, I did see that. It
You
does
can't.
feel. Yeah. It
You
feels a
can't
bit
say
hypocritical.
that. You can't say that and then be something where men can objectify now. Like it's like you can't do that.
I mean,
You
it
can't.
feels hypocritical, but at the same time, if you like dig really far into it, It's like, okay, well, if men are gonna objectify you and you want to do that, like, you might as well make money off of it. But like, I can't quite conceptualize it myself because I don't ever want that to be the way that I am. I don't want that
Viewed.
to ever be my value, and so I wouldn't sell myself that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like hard for me to comprehend. I try not to ever judge it, right? But like, it's just not. That's not what I would want, and I don't know. I can understand the concept of using your assets though, and it is an asset. We've talked about that before, where like the reason that people say female streamers have an advantage is because they do, but only if you play that card. We also have disadvantages, and disadvantages that for me are the ones that I have versus an advantage. I think Pokemon explained it well once, where like we have an advantage where it's a differentiator, right? And so if I'm playing a game and a guy's playing a game and we have about the same viewership, like you might stop by mine just because I'm a girl and be like, oh, that's cool, a girl's playing a game I like. But it isn't going to go past that. If you were a sexist piece of shit, you're going to be like, okay, well, she's not being sexy, so I'm getting the fuck out of here, you know? Like, so it doesn't necessarily play as an advantage unless you want it to. And I don't want it to in the objectification way. So it's a tough one. So I can see where you could say that's hypocritical, but also like, even if you don't like it, you might as well monetize it if that's where your mind's at, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And she's also been getting like heat now because like there's a video of her like having like there's clips of her like breaking down, like crying, like reading comments and crying and stuff. And it's like, you cannot do that. Here's the thing. Here's internet 101. If you talk big, you cannot show your weakness. You can't show your weakness. You can't do that. If you sit there and call people out, you called out like everybody, you was like, if you got a problem with me, come fight me, bitch. And then people are like, okay, I got a problem with you. I want to fight you. And then you can't get on the internet and start crying and showing videos you crying because like now people are like, you can't talk big. And then now you're getting all this backlash and heat and stuff.
So it's like playing both sides of the coin.
Yeah. If you're going to be a big shot, keep that shit going. And when somebody calls you out, you got to fight.
Yeah.
It's the internet. You can't expect people to be like, oh, they're human. No, the internet, a lot of people don't even see you as a human anymore.
I mean, but we are human. So I do understand where that comes from, you know, but like sometimes it does wear on you. I mean, I know that for a fact. Like I've had that happen multiple times where it's like broken my brain a little bit. And every single time I come back a little bit more like, fuck you, you know? So eventually that fuck you just comes off even more. I feel like we talked about this in one of the episodes, but it just like that fuck you mentality gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yes.
And then that doesn't mean that you're still not going to break sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You will break, but don't record it and put it in the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say don't do that. But like now she filed a lawsuit against Smash JT and everything, and like it's going into full effect. And I mean, has he actually has he harassed her? Because I feel like that's fair if I think like he's pointed out many things about her contradicting things.
Okay.
And like he just made videos of like, you know, you can't like calling her out like this is what you're doing.
Do you think that's right though? Like, because is she talking about people or is she talking about ideas? Because if she's talking about ideas,
she's talking about gamers in general.
Because if she's
and the industry,
I guess the way I see it is if somebody's talking about like ideas and concepts, and then somebody else comes through and they're like, I'm going to talk about this person talking about ideas and concepts, and they just keep going at that person. I feel like that does start getting into harassment, right?
Yeah.
And if it's somebody who just talks about all people, like, you know how like South Park talks about like all topics, then I don't see that as harassment. They talk about everyone, right? But if you pick one person and you just go at them over and over again, that's where like the harassment starts in my mind. So if that's what's happening, then I feel like that's fair. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was coming at me over and over just because I like Last of Us or Assassin's Creed, like, yeah, I'd be like, fuck you. I'm going to find a lawyer too. You know, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to find like the whole thing.
I also thought it was so I don't know the background, but I did see. I looked at the post you sent me while you're looking for whatever you're looking for there.
But I have it in front of me.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if they talk about what the suit is about.
Oh yeah, because definitely don't know the details, but I did think it was funny that it does feel a lot like a grift. Like all this, and he's asking for money. What did we fucking say? You know what I mean? And it's like, you know what I mean?
You fucked around and found out, but like,
I mean,
maybe some of the
at
stuff.
the end of the day, he talks shit and then asks for money, and that is literally, you know, it's kind of grifty.
It is what it is.
Grifty behavior.
I've also sent you. If you look at the post,
Did I tell you I had a tweet back and forth with him at one point? It was
With
very
who?
brief. I agreed with him.
Smash,
I actually agreed with
Smash
him.
GT,
Yeah.
JT.
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, I don't agree with you on much, dude, but I agree with you on this. He's like, yeah, we should all be coming around on this one together. So, yeah.
I also found
had a positive interaction with him, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he's just
I don't
maybe
think
like
anybody is like bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I respect grifters more than the people that they grift. So
unless they're admitting it. I also found a tweet where
like at least they're out here doing something and they know what they're doing. Like people who just like fucking suck it, you know, like they literally just group think all around it, and they're like, you know, 1984 2-minute hate shit, and they just like fall for it. Like I have zero respect for that. You try to talk to them and it's like talking to like a parrot. It's just absurd, dude.
Yeah, that's why.
But I understand people who are just trying to make money off of it. Like I don't have a lot of respect for it, but I do have respect for the game versus like the people who are just not using their brains. You know.
Listen, I'm not gonna disagree with you in that. Like, you know, even with the political side of things, like everybody's like a parrot. They parrot what they heard in the news instead of doing their own research.
Yeah, and so the people who are making money off of that, I mean, I don't judge them as much as I judge the people who are just falling for it. Like, I mean, they're just out here winning the game at the end of the day. I can't, you know?
Well, right now, a lot of people are seeing this as the little guy going against the big industry, because Alyssa is part of the gaming industry and journalism. And a lot of people will say, I agree with a lot of people when they say, like, people like journalists like her and others have ruined game journalism and no one trusts them because, like, they're seeing like how the industry is fake as a bunch of all their friends, and they're gonna put their old political ideals into things instead of just writing about the game.
I mean, but are they ruining the industry really? Like when we think about it, like, okay, but let's be clear here. Games are gonna get made, all right, and all of these conversations about them are generally stupid, whether it's a game journalist saying stupid shit or a Twitter person saying stupid shit, because we know that Smash JT has said stupid shit, and maybe she said stupid shit too, right? They probably both said stupid shit that we probably don't agree with. That is just nonsense on both sides, right? So who the fuck cares? The only way that they're ruining it is by the sheeple that believe them. Like, that's it. Like, the game is still the game. You know what I mean?
But the thing is with examples of Alyssa from Kotaku, is like you constantly attack gamers. When you're constantly attacking your main core audience and calling them all these things and misogynistic and this and that, can I agree? Yes, there are misogynistic people out there. All the racist people out there, yes. But when it's every day you're attacking people for some little,
I think it's that consistency
critique.
Yeah.
When you have a little critique on the game, saying like, hey, you know, the game wasn't good because of these aspects. You're a bigot, you're this, you're that. Like, I just said the game wasn't good because of these mechanics. I said nothing about the characters, race, or nothing. I could say the character was underdeveloped. The character's poorly written. The stuff they spoke about in the game didn't circle back into it. Like,
okay, so it's like literally. So if I'm catching it correctly, because I haven't seen much of her content, it sounds like she is just the polar opposite of like the Smash JTs, just creating the nonsense on the other side.
Yes.
So using like all of the isms as like a weapon, whereas over here they're using isms as like what is that even called? A weapon in a different way. They're both using it as a weapon, if we're being perfectly honest.
The thing is, like, somebody came at us. If somebody said like, well, you guys are wrong about XYZ. And then we just go, well, you're attacking a black man and a woman.
And then on the other side, they're actually just attacking black men. So either way, it's shitty.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong?
So,
like, fucking, like it's if you don't agree with me, you're attacking black men, and over here they're just it's like legitimately they're both using isms as a weapon. It's just in different ways, and then they're just hitting the same weapon against each other, basically.
Well, no.
It's more or less, no.
No, because I'm saying, like, if somebody just attacked us, that critiqued us, for something, and we saying we're being attacked, we're not being honest.
Okay, so like maybe the difference is
in a
like
professional way.
the fact that like someone like Alyssa Mercante, like in the way that you're describing some of her behavior, they might come at us and be like, "Oh, you guys are racist pricks," and then like
exactly.
Whereas someone like a Smash JT might come through and be like, "Oh, you play games with like black people, how dare you?" And so it's different because you feel like they're attacking us versus the game. Is that what you're trying to say? Because they do.
No,
let's be honest. They get mad at like there's I'll use the woman scenario. Like, oh, how dare you play games with like women who aren't fucking really feminine? Like that's a real example, you know. So versus is that?
No. I'm saying like these people don't take any type of criticism, constructive, legitimate, professional criticism as attacks always, and that's
both
a problem.
Sides do. I mean, look at
both
Grums.
sides do.
Yeah.
Both sides do. Both sides do, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
But when you're a game journalist and big in all these companies, and you're supposed to be telling us about the game, but all you're doing is putting your political ideology in it. After a while, people just go like, "We don't want to hear this shit anymore."
But you can just ignore it, though.
But you can't because it's like it's just in your face.
I mean, I ignore it.
Well, you live in a box.
I don't listen to those people. I see.
You live in a box.
No, I look at a
box.
What?
You live in the box.
Oh, no. I look at the things that I want from a game, the features I want from a game, and then I play the game. I like what I like. I enjoy what I enjoy. I don't complain about stupid shit that's for other people.
Wait, no, fuck you. You do complain about shit because you literally got on here and you were so upset about how you just want to play games. You're tired of everything else.
Yeah, and now I ignore it because I'm fucking tired of people. I'm done.
But you had
I'm over it. I'm tired.
Look what you guys did to Matt.
Tired.
Look what you
broken.
guys did to her.
I'm just gonna play Last of Us over and over. Everybody stop fucking with me. I'm done.
Look what you did to Matt. How could you? She was a nice, sweet woman. Now look at her.
I'm so tired of the arguments, dude. Like I don't give a shit. Just give me the good game.
That's what everybody wants. I feel like we're at that final.
No, they don't. If the girl is bald, they're not going to like the game even if it's good. All right? It's stupid. They're fucking stupid. I'm tired.
There's nothing wrong with bald women. There's nothing wrong with them. Some of the strongest women are bald.
It literally doesn't matter. Oh my God.
It's fine. It's fine. It's for aesthetics. You know why? Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. Let me put you on game. Here's why a lot of women in certain scenarios may be bald. Because one, as a woman, the first thing that's easy to grab is your long hair. Okay? If you ever seen women fight, what's the first thing they grab?
World, you better bet my head would be fully fucking shaved.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Also, if you ever read the Zombie Survival Guide, they tell you shave your head. Long hair is a danger.
And I've always wondered why men would ever have long hair. Because again, it gets in the way and it's more socially acceptable for them to have short hair. I don't want this in my face. I have shit to do. And so when I wear my hair down, it's
That's
like
the same
everywhere,
reason I do this.
You know?
My hair gets all long and crazy, it gets everywhere, and I get upset. And I'm like, I can't. So I shave it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Matt is broken.
I'm broken.
She just wants good games. I don't know what's gonna happen anymore.
I'm excited for Assassin's Creed, and nobody can make that not so. All right, I don't care.
Is it even still coming out?
It's supposedly coming out on Valentine's Day, so I'll be there. I'm gonna be playing Assassin's Creed all January.
Don't you got a life? Don't you got somebody to take you out to McDonald's or something?
I'm going to Valentine's Day, please.
Everybody said, you know what to do. I'm gonna go the next time you stream. I'm gonna tell your whole community.
For Valentine's Day. I'll be here gremlining the chat.
Stuff.
I actually normally play Super Seducer on Valentine's Day. It's a whole thing. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Have you though? Do you?
I never played it. Though.
You have to. You have
Why?
to. It is the way that I have tortured the chat endlessly. And now I don't get to this year because Assassin's Creed is coming out on Valentine's Day, but maybe I'll do it. I might have to do it for Madmas because it's so. I don't think you understand. You talking about Riz? Remember how we've been talking about Riz? This guy thinks that he has the ultimate Riz. He has like a whole playbook, and it is absolutely horrifying.
So you say
Horrifying.
so wait, so you have better Riz? Because this is a whole
I
conversation
absolutely have
about
zero.
Mad's
I have
Riz.
zero Riz, and chat keeps
No,
telling me I have Riz. I have
Mad
zero
has
Riz.
crazy Riz. She be rizzing people up.
I'm not
She has
rizzing
that.
anybody.
She be rizzing people
I
up,
game
bro.
and I go for walks and runs and I hang out with my
And
cat. I'm like the definition of a crazy cat lady.
yeah, you go out and you be rizzing people at the farmers market. You be like,
Yeah, I'm making
let me
that.
get that.
Is that the Riz face?
Yeah.
Because I've never made that face once in my life.
I don't know. What's your Riz face? Show me your Riz face.
I don't have a Riz face.
Yes, she is.
I don't.
Okay.
My Riz face is probably my resting bitch face because I want everybody to leave me the fuck alone. Like I could tell that people were trying to interact with me when I was on my phone on a walk. I was either running so they can't get me, or I was walking and I was like this so they can't get me.
You were running? Are you running on your phone?
No, I have a little thing and you put it on your arm and that's where the phone stays right there.
Okay. All right. Let's do a scenario. Can we do a scenario, please?
Okay.
Okay. Pretend I'm a very attractive woman.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very attractive.
Okay, bye.
I'm at. Is that what you do?
Yeah, they're fucking trouble. Are you kidding?
That's what you do?
Fucking trouble. I don't have time for all that. Please.
Okay. Okay. Pretend I'm a very mediocre woman. I'm mid. I'm a mid woman.
It doesn't matter if you're a woman, a man, or anything else. I am tired. I'm tired.
Come on, just come
My
on. Come
20s
on.
broke me, dude. I just want to play games and be left alone.
Okay. No, so come on, riz me. Say you want. Let's say you don't want to be this just for one time. Just riz me up, riz. So I'm a very attractive.
Did you fall from heaven? Because you look tired.
All right. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end the podcast. Let us know what you think about her riz tactics and stuff, and let us know how you guys feel about the games coming out right now. You know, are you excited? Do you have hope that 2025 is going to be a year where games are just focus on the games, no messages,
People
no
think
nonsense?
it's going to be the best year of gaming in a long time. I don't think it's so. I'm calling it now. I don't think it's so.
Well, let us know. Do you think it's going to be 2025 is going to be a year gaming comes back, or are you like mad? Whereas it's like gaming is not coming back; it's gone because
I don't think it's
you guys
gone.
are all
I just think it's fine.
ruined it.
I think it's fine, and I don't think we're going to see another year like 2007 or 2013 or any of those years. 2014, I think those were all really good years. I don't think we're going to see in 2009. I don't think we're seeing those for like a while because of 2020, first of all, and because the development cycles are way too fucking long. And because everybody's going off of data rather than heart, and I don't think we're going to see it for a while.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date and hit that alert bell so you know when the next time we release a video. And you know what? I think the next time we do this, it'll almost be Christmas time, or maybe. Huh? What?
You're going to give me $5. The next time.
No, I'm not. I didn't give you $5. I don't remember. Listen, if we don't get the clip, it doesn't exist. So you want to make a friendly bet?
Sure.
If Wukong doesn't win, you get $5. If it does, I get $5.
Do you think 2025 is going to be a good year before we close? Because I said my piece.
Do I think for gaming?
Yeah.
No, because I gotta wait till 2026 for fucking Unimusha Warlords.
That's all you care about. That's your
all
Last
I
of Us.
fucking care about. That's my everything.
So it's your Last of Us.
Not my Last of Us. That is my fucking world.
And you make fun of me for thinking Last of Us is my world.
Because all you do is play that game. You're not getting into this. This is not episode.
Well, maybe you should play your favorite game more.
Rude. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You rude woman.
Goodbye.